What's going on? Tell me. You know what? On second thought, why don't I tell you? I can see just by looking at you that your diet isn't right. If it was, you wouldn't look the way that you physically do. So we're gonna need to change some things. If you want your life to turn around, you need to turn around every aspect of it. That means you need to change your physical appearance, your mentality, the way you emotionally react, and your psychology. Right now, we'll work on the physical. Consider me your dietitian. Tell me, what do you eat every day? I want to hear what you eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And don't lie. Trash, trash, trash. So all you eat is trash. Have you ever had a single fruit or vegetable in your entire life? Did your parents not instill the importance of the food pyramid in your brain? Obviously not. I guess that's just one of many things that I'll have to fix. Do you even know what the food pyramid is? I bet you don't. I bet you don't even have a clue. It's basically a construction of what you should eat and what you shouldn't eat, what your body needs and what it doesn't need. And what it doesn't need is all that fat and sweets that you eat. There is no reason that you should be eating what you're eating at the rate that you do. I asked you what your daily intake is, and all it is junk. So, we're gonna switch some things around. I don't care. If I have to starve you, we will get that body fit and right. And now, first of all, you need to eat less of fat, oil, salts, and sweets. So that little pumpkin pie dessert that you have your eye on, it's gotta go. You want to eat a cupcake, eat a carrot instead. I'm not playing games with you. This is serious. You came to me for help, and you're gonna get it. Now that you know what not to eat, or at least what to eat less of, why don't we talk about what you need to eat moderately? That would be meat, poultry, fish, eggs, dry beans, and dairy products. But you know what? You don't even need to eat meat or poultry or fish. You could easily sustain a lifestyle on eggs, dry beans, and dairy products. In place of meat, eat a potato, eat something plant-based. It won't harm you. It looks like you've eaten enough meat as is. You could do with a little break. Anyway, you're supposed to eat it moderately, not all the time. Now, do you want to know what you should be eating more of? Because I can tell you right now, it's fruits and vegetables, two things that I'm sure you've never put in your mouth before. Things like bananas, oranges, apples, grapes, tomatoes, carrots, lettuce, broccoli. Does any of this sound familiar? No, I bet it doesn't. Tell me right now, what's your favorite fruit? I bet you don't even have one. Or if you do, it's probably something obscure like kiwi, which you won't even get your hands on, which is why you won't eat it. When's the last time you bit into a mango, a peach, an apricot, a pear? When? It doesn't look like it was any time recently, I'll tell you that much. And what's the last vegetable you had? And no, tomatoes and lettuce inside of your McDonald's burger doesn't count. Do you even know what you're supposed to eat the most of? Grains and cereals. Do you even know what that consists of? I bet you don't. I bet the only time that you ever even eat bread is when it's a burger from some fast food joint. Some sloppy, greasy, oily burger. And that's exactly why you look the way that you do. And you know it is. Try to deny it. I'm serious. When's the last time you even ate something as simple as a yogurt? What do you eat for snacks? Let me guess. Chips, fries. Am I on the right path? Well, if you want to be on the right path, you'll turn that in for some yogurt with nuts or some fruit. Have you ever tried cereal with a fruit cut up into it? With silk milk or almond milk, of course. I bet you haven't. Your diet, just like your body at the moment, is atrocious. But I can fix it, and I can fix you. When's the last time you even went for a walk on your own? When's the last time you worked out? I bet it's been a while. In fact, I can tell that it's been a while. Oh, how? Just by looking at you. I've already explained that, dear. So, you know what you and I should do? We should go on a little walk to the grocery store where I can pick out a bunch of food for you to eat during the week. I will fill everything I need to in your shopping cart, and you just walk alongside me and get more exercise, and then you foot the bill. How does that sound? Well, it is your food, so you should be paying for it. I'm only here for advice. I'm not here to finance your whole lifestyle. We're going to go and we're going to get healthy food, and you're going to walk because it looks like the last time you walked was about 2 steps in my direction. When's the last time you took more than 10,000 steps a day? Have you even taken 1,000 steps a day? Do you know how many calories you could be burning simply by just walking more, eating less, and exercising more? And if you want to eat more, it needs to be eating more of the right foods. But you can't even do something as simple as that, can you? No, I didn't think so. When's the last time you were on a diet? And what did you eat while on that diet? Huh? You consider that good, healthy food? I've already told you what you should be consuming. The majority of your diet should consist of wheat and grain and cereals and fruits and vegetables. That should be the majority of what you are consuming. last time you even ate the cereal? When's the last time you had a nice bowl of oatmeal? It's not just for old people or for children. You should be incorporating it into your breakfasts from time to time. And if you can't, the least you can do is add some nice little fruit to your cereals. Have you ever had bananas with Cheerios? Well, you should try it. Or strawberries with frosted flakes. I'm not telling you to put something like kiwi or orange or mango into your cereals, but you could put strawberries, bananas, blueberries. You could be doing this, but you aren't because you're lazy. You would rather pick up and eat a cupcake for breakfast, I bet, than make a bowl of cereal because it's just too much work. Do you know how lazy that is? You know what? Why don't we go through a list of fruits and vegetables and we can see which ones you can potentially eat, and don't tell me that you don't like them because they're flavorless or bland, because we know that's not true. In fact, fruit has even more flavor than a cupcake, and you know that's true. And if you're so hung up about vegetables not tasting like much, you could steam them or cook them and get just as much flavor. Or you could even dip them into light dressing. I'm not a big fan of encouraging people to use ranch, but I know it's a stepping stone in the right direction. And you, my friend, need many steps in the right direction. Here's some potential fruits that you could be eating. Oranges, apples, mangoes, a peach, cherries, grapes, bananas, watermelon, strawberries, blueberries, guava, raspberries, which is another good thing you can put in cereals, kiwi, apricot, pear, fig, lemon, papaya, pomegranate, plum, passion fruit, coconut. And don't those sound good? You could even have an avocado, which is considered a fruit. Though I myself would personally consider it a vegetable, but that's a debate for another time. I would also consider a tomato a vegetable, and again, that's another debate for another time. I'm not here to debate you. But on the subject of vegetables, we might as well see what else you could have. Corn, mushroom, broccoli, cucumber, red peppers, red bell peppers, Brussels sprouts, carrots, tomatoes, cabbage, potatoes, eggplant, sweet potatoes, onions, turnips, radish, peas, asparagus, celery. These are just a few things. much, but I know you do. I can tell by looking at you. And again, what about the exercise? How often do you exercise? Yeah, that's what I thought. It just doesn't seem like you do much improvement on yourself throughout the day. You don't really walk. You don't really eat well. I bet you don't even really read. Yeah. Do you know what reading does? It strengthens the muscles in your brain. And you need a lot of strength up there, as well as in your body. I'm not your enemy, in spite of what you might think. I'm here to help you, and I'm going to. We'll get this straightened out. We'll get you straightened out. Don't you worry. I've never had a client fail, and you won't be the first. I won't allow it to happen. You will do everything I say until I fix you. I'm telling you, I will fix you. That is why you came to me, and that is what I'm going to do. So you can put all your little junk food aside, and all your little junk-like hobbies. I'm sure you just, game all day? What do you even do? I know you're not active. Tell me one active thing that you've done this past week. Not good enough. That's not enough. You need to be doing something active every day of the week. Every single day. Even if it's just going on a short walk to the grocery store like we're going to go now. Every day you should be walking every morning. And if you work in the mornings, then you should be walking directly after work. I don't care what you do. You still need to get your steps in. In fact, you should have a step counter. So you can report back to me with just how many steps you've taken that day. If you think I'm kidding, you're sorely mistaken. I'm going to be watching you like a hawk. I'm going to be watching every step you take, how many calories you burn, what food goes into your mouth, and what you're doing for extracurricular activities. That's right. I won't let you rest. The only time you're allowed to rest is when you go to sleep. Which, by the way, I will be giving you a new bedtime. You can't just be living the way that you've been living. I won't allow it. When do you even go to bed? Like what? 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, midnight? That's unacceptable. From this point on, you'll be going to bed anywhere from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. depending on how I feel that day. I will be texting you every night to let you know your bedtime. And you better go to sleep when I tell you to. I'll be able to tell if you lost out on any sleep, or if you didn't go at the time I told you to, because I'll be able to tell when I talk to you the next morning just how tired you are, and don't think that you're gonna get away with it by talking to me through text. No, I'll be having phone conversations with you every morning, and I'll be gauging how you sound in each and every call. In fact, I'll be doing wake-up calls, so if you didn't get sleep the night prior, then you won't be getting any more because I'll be sure to wake you up at the time that I want you to be awake, which will be typically 7 a.m. Yeah, you're going to be waking up at 7 a.m. every morning now. You're going to start with a good, healthy breakfast, preferably of oatmeal or some type of cereal with a fruit inside. That's how we're going to do this. Once I'm saving it. I bet you can't even grasp that concept because you're so far gone. Don't worry, I'll be pulling you right back. I've got this covered. I've got you covered. And you will be my best client yet. I'll parade you around, show you off once I'm done with you. You'll be the prime example of what I'm capable of doing. We'll need to get a before and after shot of you too, so smile for the camera. I'm gonna take your picture. Yeah, right now, I'm gonna take your picture. I'm gonna need to see you from 1, 2, 3, 4 angles. So stand just like that, staring at me. Just like that. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture. Just stand still. Okay? You know what? In fact, why don't you lift your shirt up past your stomach so we can get a good, clear shot of it? Just hold it up. Just do it. See, if you were proud of your body, you could do it, but because you're so far gone, you're so insecure about it. Once I'm there with you, you'll never hesitate to lift your shirt again. You'll feel so confident in the progress. Just remember how you feel right now, not wanting to do it. That's the insecurity that we're going to rid you of. We're going to demolish it and give you a newfound confidence. Once you start living right, you'll start feeling right. Alright, I'm taking the picture on the count of 3. Just stare at me. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now turn to your right. Keep your shirt lifted. We need to see your stomach from a different angle. Just to do what I say, this process of pictures should not be taking as long as you're making it take. Just turn to the side. Yes, to the right. Again, on the count of 3, and then I'll take the picture. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And now, turn to the left. Keep your shirt up. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, turn so that your back is facing me. Keep your shirt up. Yeah. We want to see your love handles, essentially. The ones that we're getting rid of. Okay. You're back to me. Just like that. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We've got all the pictures we need. And now, a month from now, we'll take more pictures and we'll see what changes you've made. Oh, I'm confident that there will be a drastic change in as little as a month. You just have to trust and believe in me. Have you not seen my other results before? Have you not seen my success stories? I'll have to show you after. There's before and after pictures of all of them, and they all look incredible. I changed the way their bodies work, and I changed the way their minds work. Once I do, you won't even need me to text you or call you anymore. You'll be completely fine doing it all on your own. I know you're capable of that. You don't need me to hold your hand the entire time. I may be hard on you, I may be strict, but I'm doing it for your best interest. I have your best interest in mind. I'm not being like this just to be like this. There's a purpose. There's always a purpose. And you're lucky you got me instead of one of the other coaches or trainers. I'm the most compassionate one. As you can tell, look how available I'm making myself. I'm even willing to call you every night and every morning. And I'm even willing to check up on you throughout the day. Because I will want a step count throughout the day, so that if I see you're lacking, I can make you go and take more steps so bad. Don't you even want to prove that deep down you know you're better than me? Or, deep down, do you think I'll always be better than you? Because if it's the latter, then you're in trouble. It needs to be the former for this to work. I need you to think in your head that one day you will look, sound, and think even better than I do. Can you do that? Can you think better than I can? Can you be smarter than me, more attractive than me, healthier than me? The answer to all of those questions should have immediately been yes. But they probably aren't right now. In your head, they probably were no, or maybe, or potentially, possibly, could be. One day, when I ask you those questions, you know what you're going to say? You're going to say, I am smarter than you. I am more attractive than you. I am healthier than you. And I know better than you. And that's my end goal. To leave you with that knowledge that all of that one day will be true. It could be, and it will be. Do you believe it? You need to believe it for it to work. I can't be the only one that believes in you. You have to also believe in yourself. If you don't, this is just a waste of both of our time. So, are you ready to begin a new chapter of your life? Are you ready to write that story with me? One step at a time. Like I said, we'll start now with a trip to the grocery store. I'll make sure your basket is full enough for an entire week or two, a week's worth or 2 weeks worth of meals. Potentially even more. And then, in another 2 weeks, we'll go shopping again. And again. And again. And then one day, I won't come with you. I'll have you go on your own and send me what you got. Or take pictures on the spot of what you're getting so I can correct you. Or tell you that you're on the right track. For now, I'll hold your hands, but one day I'm going to let it go, and you're going to be forced to walk on your own. Without any help, without any support or fallback or safety net. You will be your own safety net. You know that, right? And you know that you're by just not cutting it right now. But in a month's time, you will be a completely different person. And I can't wait to show you off the day that happens.